Hey guys, look at this. Even if you don't agree with Andrew Tate, the whole package, the way it's framed on the media, listen to this. He's not gonna talk about women.
What do you think is the hardest challenge for the average man today?
That's a good question. It's a really good question. I think that a lot of people don't understand that it's all of the challenges and struggles that's going to make them, it's either going to make or break them. I don't read studies very often, but I was sent a study about stress from somebody. It's probably the best study I ever read. And it's talked about the placebo effect of stress. And it said that they took some of the most stressed people in the world, CEOs, etc. And the ones who believed that stress was really bad for them were dying earlier because of the cortisol inside of their blood. And they said stress is really bad for them, they're having heart attacks. But the ones who believed that stress was good for them and it made them perform, I perform under pressure, stress is good for me, they were living longer. So the same drug inside of their blood, how they framed it inside of their mind had different effects on their body. So from that point onwards, even though I already thought this way, I knew I was the right way. I knew it was the right way to think innately because I've done pretty good in life that way. But this confirmed it. Every time I feel stressed or under pressure, I get excited. I hate to not be stressed. I wake up and I'm like, everything's fucked. Good. Yes. Like that's just how I am, right? But it's how you adopt, it's how you look at the problems and how you use them to fuel you. So the question was, what's the problem for the average man today? What's the biggest problem? I think there's a whole host of problems. But what you have to do is frame it inside of your mind and understand that all of those problems are going to allow you, give you the fuel and the unlimited motivation that you need to become a successful and beautiful individual if you frame it in the right way. If you take a man and give him a life shielded from problems and he never has any to face, I guarantee you he's terrible at being a man. The best men in the world have gone through shit. That's why women love scars, because it didn't kill you. That's the whole point of it, right? So the best thing you can do as a man is look and go, okay, this is hard, this is hard, this is hard, this is hard. I feel negative because these are all so difficult. I'm struggling with X, Y, Z. Let me internalize all of that and turn it into a superpower. Let me become genuinely uncomfortable with my situation in life and go and fix things. Because like I said, the universe is absolutely and utterly very giving. And if you truly hated being in the position you were in, you wouldn't be there very long. Yeah. So I think that the number one problem with the world today and the biggest problem that men face isn't the problems themselves. It's just the way that they are been taught to mentally frame issues. People think when bad things happen to them that somehow they're a victim to the universe and bad things only happen to me and this is so terrible. They don't understand that bad things happen to everybody. And the most successful person you know had all those probably, maybe even worse, at least the same bad things happened to them. They just framed it differently and used it. That's the difference.
And I totally agree with him. When I lost my mom, I framed it different. When I lost my eye, I framed it different. When I had a kid with autism, I framed it different. When my wife had a blood clot and I thought she was going to go away, I framed it different. Everything we need to frame in a way. When I got MS, everybody was like, whoa, my God, this is a bad thing, bada beam, bada boom. And I was like, but it's not cancer. They were like, no. It's not the other one, like a tumor. They were like, no. I was like, so you don't have to cut open my brain and do something? They're like, no. So I just have to take a medicine and sometimes my body might react weird because I might walk like a zombie? Yes. I was like, cool. And everybody was in shock. They were like, why? The MS is bad. Yeah, but if you're stressed, it's bad, right? They were like, yeah. I'm never stressed because I've experienced so many stupid stuff and I don't want to talk too much about it because it's gonna go too personal. I even had a family member jump in front of a train. When I spoke to the doctors with the MS thing, with everything that I have, when they told me, explain your story, your life, bada beam, bada boom, the first thing they thought was I was clinically depressed. I was like, I'm not. They're like, yeah, but so many bad things happen to you. You seem quite chill and jolly. That makes no sense. We kind of think you have a poker face. I'm like, hey, I have nothing. I've lost everything. So even if you give me a cup of coffee, I would be happy. How are we sure you might not snippity snip yourself? I'm like, very simple. I didn't have a mom. The fact that I would do that to my kids so they don't have a papa makes no sense. And they started laughing. They're like, why would I do something like that? And then even the doctor at that place told me, hey, you know what? Get out. We're not gonna send you to a depression class or anything. I'm like, why not? They said, because you seem to be so happy with all this shit. If I put you with those people, either they're gonna get jealous or they're gonna pull you down. And I started laughing. And now my wife had to go because with the blood clot that she has right now, they said, you have so many issues going on. Are you stressed? She was like, well, I have a lot of stuff, but I'm okay. We're going forward. We put our problems in the hands of God. And they were like, yeah, we would like to give you a pill for that thing you might be feeling. She was like, no. What do you mean? Everybody that I know that have taken that, at least in my community, or everybody that I see in the research studies that they made in Holland, nobody gets off of that for a very long time. It makes no sense. I'm not gonna start with something that has no solution. I'm not gonna open up about the problem if you cannot provide me a solution. So I prefer to run forward as if nothing is happening, because maybe I won't solve the issue, but I will see a good issue in front of me and I will run even faster. Let me know what you guys think about the whole situation, because I really like Andrew Tate's point of view, and I can actually sympathize and feel his genuine honesty in this situation. That's why I generally like Andrew Tate. I love this part of him. So remove the harem that you hate about him. What do you think about this message? Because I think he has a good point.